That was something that we came up with because of we're talking about God has a plan for our future, but we have to do our part. And so we came up with that together. We each came up with our own, different rap parts, and then we came up with the beat and the verse. And, all that came with us sticking to finding goals for ourselves for the summer. And the way we did that was we set a schedule like the first week, and we put down a schedule of what we do in the day. And we figured out, sometimes we might spend more time watching TV or something, which is not more productive or more proactive towards the summer, which we should be working on, goals and anything that can prepare us for our future. So with that, we end up setting goals, as Kwame said, personal, physical, spiritual, and different things, characteristics about ourselves that we notice that we need to improve on so we get prepared for our future. And all that was brought on by also Rev Vickers. The next week he had preached about don't get in the way of your future, and we had to look in the mirror and say that to ourselves. So we came up with that with the rap of don't get in the way of our future, and that's where it came from.
All right.
Well, as Brian was saying about the goals and plans we had to make this summer, it was all for us to be able to continue to do this in our future. See, because we aren't able, sometimes it's hard for us to plan what we need to do or to do the action that we need. So we can't be blessed because we simply just don't know how, or we can't find the time. So this plan is not just something for the summer, but it was a plan so that we can continue using our lives. So that God's plan can manifest through us. That God's plan can show real in us. That our church may grow, ourselves may grow, ourselves can be corrected. As you said, if we look at ourselves in the mirror, that we won't stand in the way of our future. That we will see our future. We'll be able to walk into it, to speak to it, to live in it, so that we will see prosperity in it. Not necessarily financial, but also physical prosperity, spiritual prosperity, that we will grow in it. And show us just what God's plan can do, and what God's plan is able to do for our lives. We have Linda Vickers with a testimony.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes, I have a great testimony. I go to this camp called Young Musicians Camp, Christian Hernandez known. I've been going there for 5 years now. And the director of the camp, her name is Miss Sarah Sauls. Her husband and her, Simon Sauls, they started the camp around 1998. But her husband died in 2006. He was a professional guitarist, but she kept the camp, still going. I'm actively involved. I'm a camper, and I'm a counselor also. I'm always participating in concerts and everything. And to sum up, last week, Thursday, Miss Sauls, she knows I'm actively involved in camp. And she came up to me because she knows my guitar skills, she knows how to play, she knows how I play, And she was talking to me about colleges and universities that I should look into because it's my senior year. And I was like, yeah. She told me about Stetson and all that. And I said, thank you, Miss Sauls. And now this Thursday, July 27th, I believe. July 26th. She emailed me. And before I get to the email, July 26th, my dad and I, we were talking about starting a private magnet school, like having 5 arts, band, chorus, drama, arts, and dance, and starting an institution having those 5 strands. And I was like, oh man, that'd be awesome. I would love to do that. And that same day, Ms. Sauls, she emailed me. I'm going to read the email to you. Here it goes. It says, Dear Lyndall, I've been going through my late husband's library of guitar music, and after speaking with you and hearing you play, I would like to offer this collection to you as a gift. It's a large library of classical guitar music as well as jazz guitar music. I also have many years of soundboard magazines and jazz guitar magazines collection. I'm not sure if you were a camper when Simon Sauls was alive. However, there are many qualities and characteristics about you that make me think that both he and I feel that you would be the best young person to appreciate and benefit from this gift. Wow. Anyway, there are probably about 5 cartons of music plus the boxes of magazines. You will need an air-conditioned place, of course, to keep this. If you would like to come to my house to look at the collection and take it, please let me know as soon as possible. Let me read And I'll read to you what I replied. Dear Miss Sauce, I am so thankful for you considering me worthy of your late husband's collection. For the past few weeks, I've been working on my classical guitar skills, taking lessons with my classical guitar teacher, and listening to different composers. However, playing classical guitar is like a whole new universe for me. Sometimes I have a hard time pronouncing the names of my pieces. On top of that, I didn't have any books dealing with classical guitar. So I was like, where am I going to start from? But when I received your email, I was amazed. I was about to cry. I couldn't believe at this designated moment you would give me this great offer. It's like a miracle. Also, just before I read your email, my dad and I, we were talking about establishing a private art magnet school. My parents once established a private Christian school until it closed down. But my dad and I were thinking of having a private art program and making it annually. Your email was like a confirmation to my dream. I want to thank you, and I would love to have your late husband collection. I will make sure that I will be the best that I can be in honor of you and your late husband. Would it be, yeah, basically that's what I said. So I want to thank God. I want to thank God for giving me the gift of the collection of the guitars.